We are bringing the good vibes on this Friday. That was Born Cross-Eyed, and he's gone. Join me on the couch now. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Now, you all are here to talk about the days between and y'all's big show tomorrow. Tell us about the days between first. What is this event and why people and musicians across the country are celebrating?
Well, Jerry Garcia was born today, August 1st, and he passed away on August 9th. So that sort of bookends a week that for years I called it Jerry Week, like Shark Week for Deadheads. But it's taken on the name Days Between. That's a Grateful Dead song, so that week is sort of known as the Days Between. And as you say, it's celebrated across the country with Grateful Dead cover bands everywhere and celebration of the community.
The Grateful Dead has touched so many generations, young and old. What for you all made you all inspired to be a cover band for them and share their music with the world?
Well, years ago, we used to go to Grateful Dead concerts in the 90s, and, you know, I would sort of watch this, and I knew how to play a lot of the songs, as did some of my other friends. And it occurred to several of us that a lot of college towns have Grateful Dead cover bands, and Lexington doesn't have one. So we sort of thought, well, let's start one here in Lexington. And, oh my gosh, it's 2025, and we're about to turn 34 years old on December 11th. So started December 11th, 1991.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Brandon, Joey, what for you all inspired you?
Well, I mean, you know, like Lee said, we went literally from the living room couch to a stage on a bar one time just to see how it would go, and here we are 34 years later, and you know, it's I call it our therapy session at this point.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I didn't start with the band, the original, but a little bit later. But I also was lucky enough to see the Grateful Dead in the '90s, so I got to experience the vibe and bring that along, you know, my experience into the band. And so it's been really fun and great.
You all got a special show tomorrow at the Burl. Tell us all about that.
Well, it's an outdoor show, which we love getting to do at the Burl, because just, you know,
Great setting.
it's a great setting, and we love playing inside too, but the outdoors is really special, and because it brings in a lot more people and a little bit more elbow room. The Deadheads like to dance a little bit, and so we've put together a good show for people and expecting to have a pretty good turnout, and it's going to be a lot of fun celebrating Jerry.
Why do you think Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead's legacy has lived on so much? Is it just simply because their music was so great? What do you think it was?
There was a lot of things. It was very much a spiritual community and a lot of spirituality going on within it. The music was very free form, night to night. You didn't know what you were going to get. Even if you had the same songs, they would be very, you know, a different presentation of each. So it was sort of like jazz in a rock and roll format, in the sense that people would improvise. And so that sort of element of surprise and not sure what's going to happen and really kept it interesting. And the spirituality of the community has just sort of kept it together, and it's an interesting phenomenon.
I'm curious for each of y'all. Favorite Deadhead song?
Oh my God.
I mean, there's too many to choose.
I always
Is there
make the
one?
joke and say it's like asking you, what's your favorite child? And there's just, you can't pick a favorite. I love them all for their own little reasons.
Figure to try. What do you all lead with? That's a better question.
I could pick a few favorites. I like playing Estimated Profit. That's a really fun one to play.
Well, and apparently Jerry's song was Road Jimmy, which is a beautiful
Garcia's
song.
favorite.
So I love that song too. You know, we could just go on and on about what songs we love, but
There's hundreds.
Well, we're going to get to keep going on and on and on, because you all are going to stick around, perform a little music for us. That'll be a little bit later on the show, but coming up first, Peyton Hinkle has your full forecast after the break.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news.